What's up, guys? Here I am again for another video lesson, right? And this time we'll talk a little bit about if clauses with modal verbs, okay? I'm not gonna go very deep in this matter. I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna talk. Briefly about this topic, even because we have other lessons, other videos regarding if clauses, right? So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's take a look. All right, my friends. So as I said, today we'll talk a little bit about if clauses with modals, okay? And to start talking about this, I'm gonna start giving you some examples, right? I'm gonna give you an if clause, which is if you call her at 5 p.m., and then we have different possibilities to complete this sentence, right? To complete this phrase. So let's take a look at the examples I prepared here for you, right? First one is, if you call her at 5 p.m., she will talk to you. Another possibility is, if you call her at 5 p.m., she won't answer the phone, right? And then there are other possibilities, other ways to complete it. Let's keep looking, right? So another one is, if you call her at 5 p.m., she may be at home, or she may not call you back, right? And then I have two more for you. Let's take a look here. They say, if you call her at 5 p.m., she might pick it up. Or if you call her, finally, of course, if you call her at 5 p.m., she might not like it, right? So you notice that I only for this example, I produced 6 different possible complements, right? And then for these complements, I used different modals, right? If you analyzed, I used, for example, will. When I use will for if clauses, I'm indicating a high level of certainty, okay? But when I use may, for example, I'm not so sure about what I'm talking, right? I am pretty sure, I have an idea, but I'm not certain about it, okay? And finally, when I use might, it indicates that I don't have much clue what I'm talking about, I'm not certain at all that something is going to happen, okay? So basically this is it. Remember that will, may, and might, they indicate different levels of certainty, basically, all right? So this is it. I'm going to keep talking about if clauses with modals, but now I'm going to be more specific and I'm going to talk about yes or no questions using if clauses with modals, right? So for this case, I'm going to give you some examples too, right? First example we have is, will Peter visit us if he comes to New York, right? Another one is, won't she be angry if you don't send the email? So you see that when I ask direct questions using if clauses with modals, the modal I'm going to use will be will, okay? It has to be will. It's impossible for me to ask a question like, might Peter visit us, or may Peter visit us, okay? If I'm using an if clause, all right? So there are other possibilities, but as I said, I'm not going to go very deep in this matter. I'm just going to talk about this, okay? And to finish, still, as I said, talking about if clauses with modals, now I'm going to talk about WH questions, right? So in this case, it's not like yes or no questions. In this case, we're going to be more specific about the information, right? So let's take a look here. Other examples I have for you. Where will Peter stay if he comes to New York? Where will he stay if he comes to New York? Oh, if he comes to New York, he will stay in my house, right? So we have different possibilities, different examples, and different possible answers for this case, right? Another example I have is, what will they do if they don't pass the test, right? So in this case, I'm using the WH question, what, right? And I use will, and attention to the second part, to the if clause, because in the if clause, the verb comes in the simple present, okay? So I'm going to use will for the WH question, and I'm going to use the verb in the simple present in the if clause, right? Finally, I have a last example here for you. Let's take a look. Who will you call if you need any help, right? So analyze, remember, every time I make a question, a WH question using will, or even a yes or no question using will, the if clause must come with the verb in the simple present, okay? So take a look at the video. I hope it helps you, all right? So basically this is it. Thank you very much for watching us. Keep watching us, and I'll see you later, all right? Bye-bye.